Hello everyone, today we are going to create a beautiful project planner within 12 minutes. Let me explain the section first. This part is input values. This part is progress rate for each task. This will be today's date. Let's get started with how to make a title. Go to shape, select rectangle with rounded corners. After creating it, you can see the yellow dot here. You can control the shape. In my case, I choose this color. After that, you can add in project name and also your company logo. Let's move on to end function. For example, we have this time range. Let's call it this is project duration. If inside of this period, we call it true. If not, we call it false. If we use end function, we can put it like that. If input value is greater or equal than start date or smaller or equal to end date, then we can explain above picture. Stay with this formula. Input date is equal to 26, 27, 28, and so on. Start date will be this value, end date will be these values. If you make it as a formula, it looks like this. F5 here is equal to input data, 26, 27, and so on. B7 and C7 is our start date and end date. When you see the $sign here, that means fix that area. In this case, row 5 is fixed. In this case, column B is fixed. Are you ready for creating this beautiful Gantt chart? Let's get started. Once you download practice file, it looks like this. Then we are going to create project planner here. First, go to here. This is going to be our project start date. Let's give a name. Go to here, put start date, press enter button. This value is always start date. For next step, let's give a dummy date here. So in this case, I will put it this date here. The next cell is representing progress week. If you want to put one is the first week of project, second week of project, and so on. From here to here is input values. Simply plug it in, the value you want to put it in. The next part, let's improve progress rate. Select the area, go to Home tab, Conditional Formatting, select Date Bars, go to More Rules, select the very first one, go to Minimum, select the numbers, the value going to be 0, Maximum, select number again. In this case, we are going to put 1 here, click OK. Then we already have a conditional bar chart inside of the cells. Let's improve the format a bit. Select again, go to conditional formatting, date bar. You can go with gradient fill. In my case, I will choose light blue date bars. We have a beautiful bar chart inside the cell. Let's testing whether it's working or not. 50%, 40%, 90%. Everything works very well. Next part, let's move on to day and date. In cell F6, we are going to put day, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and so on. For row 5, we are going to put input date. So going to be 26, 27, and so on. So in here, we put equal to this value and enter. We are going to change this into date. Okay. Now we are going to create date for this part. Equal text, select above cell, comma, DDD, this, close the bracket, enter. Let's make it even shorter. Go to here, put left, in the end, comma, 1, close the bracket, enter button. Automatically, we can have first initial of the day. Now let's extend into 1 week. Go to here, equal sign, select this one plus 1. The dates are extended. In this case, simply extended it like this way. In this case, we can extend it like that way. Then we are able to get 1 week of information. Select this area, go to here, center. This part is too long. Let's make it shorter. Control 1 button, go to custom. You can see this format. Then select the rest of the area excepting 1D. Delete button, click OK. We have a cleaner format. 26th of May are printing it like that way. The next part, let's adding week here. Select up to here, go to here, merge and cell, clicking it. This become one cell, equal, select this part, enter. Then control 1 button, you can go to date, select the date here, that will be our date. After that, press Ctrl space, whole column will selected it. Let's shrink it. I will go to here, select dark blue. For font, I will select white color. Above, select these two, go to here, I will select this color. The next part, let's extend it further. Put cursor here, Control space, Control C, go to here, Control V, go to here, Control V, go to here, Control V. I create 4 weeks, which is 1 month. When you look at here, this is a start date. That's why our dates are a little different than what we expected. Let's fix it this part. Click the cursor here, just extended it. Then everything is cleaned up now. The next part, let's create the date is always Monday. For example, in here, I will put 29. Our day is a Thursday. I always want to make Monday is a starting date. In order to make that one, we need to change this part. Go to here, minus weekday, select start date again, comma, go to third one, 0 is Monday, close the bracket, enter. Now you see, even though our project date is 29th of May, but our date is always starting from 26th. The next part, let's link with this part with the progress week. The first part, let's give a new name. Go to here, come to here, progress week. Now we have a new name. What we have to do is come to here, plus, open bracket, select this value, -1, close the bracket, times 7, enter. That means from 29th of May, after 2 weeks, that will be this one. Now I will change into first week. You can see it's changing. I'm going to put -1, then it going backward as well. So basically you can control by this button, then this part changed by weekly. So let's stay with 1 week, which is our starting date. Next part, let's creating scroll bar. Go to developer tab, click insert. You can see scroll bar, selecting it, dragging it like that. Click right hand mouse button, go to format control or page change, put 0, cell link, clicking it. We are going to link with progress week, selecting it, enter, OK. I will move this scroll bar and it's moving and backward. And also our progress week is changing it. Before move on to next level, let's adding line here. Get this area, Control 1 button, click outside, outside, outside again, click OK. In same manner, you can apply next ones as well. The next part, let's creating bar chart inside here, depending on the given start date and end date. For that part, we need a special formula, which is this one. We already talked about it before. Then I will create conditional format for that area. Select the area, go to Home tab, Conditional Formatting. In this case, click New Rule, select the last one. Then you can choose your formula. In here, I will use the formula we creating it. After that, click Format, go to Fill Area. I will just select this color only, click OK. Click OK again. The next part, let's create a today date. First, select entire this area. After that, we are going to apply new conditional formatting. Go to here, select new rule, select the last one. In this case, let's give this formula. You can see here as well, cell F5 equal to today. After that, click Format, go to Border. Let's give a new line. I will select this border. I will select this color, put it into left and right. Click OK. Click OK. Then now you can see 9th of June, which is representing today's date. Next up, let's make it more nicely. Control 1 button, color going to be gray color. I will put it this one, click OK. Select this one, go to here, select here, Control 1, color gonna be black, here, 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 click OK. Now we complete our project planner. Thank you for watching.